Hey, this is Jody from FoodStorageMadeEasy.net, and today I have a really special surprise for you. I'm going to be interviewing my mom, who you might know from our blog as Grandma Lori. She has given me a lot of my favorite recipes that are on our blog, like the best Rice Krispie squares, and she's taught me a lot about canning and other types of cooking. So she's been around, and this is my mom, Lori Weiss. Hello. And she has been talking to Julie and I for a little while about getting her food storage organized. She does have some stuff, but she doesn't feel like she has a really big plan. And so our Christmas present to her was to give you a food storage makeover.
Yay!
So we're gonna start that process, and we just want to introduce you to her and kind of get a feel for what she needs, what she wants, and what she already has. So, Lori, Mom.
Yes.
What do you feel like you already are good at and that you have a good grasp on with your food storage?
What I do is when I'm at the grocery store, I see something that has protein and I think I should have cans of protein in the basement. So I have a case of chili that I think expired in 2003.
So it's kind of just a random,
it's really
sporadic.
random. I don't have a good plan, and I know you girls have an Excel spreadsheet, and that's hard for people like me. Excel is hard.
Don't tell Julie that. She's the Excel whiz. So
I just feel like, even though you've got your baby steps and things, I just kind of, and I'm a little bit lazy too. Kind of don't want to get started.
You don't want to have to think about it all on your own, so we can kind of help walk you through it.
Yeah.
So instead of having to do it herself like all of you have to, she gets the benefit of us doing it.
I have two experts to do it for me.
All right, well, so what are the main things that you really are anxious about having us help you with? Do you have any things that you know you're really lacking?
Yes, I don't have a way of rotating.
Okay.
The rotating is a big problem. I don't have 72-hour kits.
Now, the rotating, is that your long-term food or your more 3-month supply? What is that? I notice you don't cook a lot with your wheat. That was one of the problems I had. I didn't know how to use wheat because my mom never taught me.
I gave it my wheat grinder.
Yeah, that's why you don't cook with wheat.
Yeah.
So probably rotating more of your 3-month foods, which would be the canned goods.
Yeah, because I buy the Ready Project, which is the long term, and I have those stashed in the closet. I think the long term I can manage because it's the stuff you buy and it just sits there and you know you've got it.
Do you know how to use it?
You open it and put water.
That's what Ready Project's good for.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's true. That's
what real element of food storage.
It definitely would be.
The part that's there, and you don't have to worry about it, and you don't really have to rotate it. But then, sort of the day-to-day, you know, like one of my friends on Facebook said she did her once a year stock the pantry, and she and her husband, I guess, were in the basement all day and moved everything forward and had their plan. It sounds like similar to yours, and you know, I just think that was fabulous.
So getting stuff organized, getting 72-hour kits, things like that. So yeah, I think we have a lot of stuff we can do. Why don't you take me down and show me what you have so far so everyone can see the disaster or what are the good things, and we'll go from there. Okay, so this is your kitchen pantry.
Yes, this possibly could be what you would call a 3-month starting point. It's Campbell's soup for the recipes I have. It's got my flour and sugar and brown sugar. Everybody's favorite cereal, which is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You know, the top ramen. And then down in that corner, one day at Walmart, I thought, oh, I should have powdered eggs. So I have 2 cans of powdered eggs, and I've only used them once because I thought they tasted odd. So now I have powdered eggs.
You need to try some of our egg recipes.
I do. So I think a lot of people approach food storage like that. You're going to Walmart and you see the food storage aisle and you think, oh, I should have powdered eggs.
But you don't really have a process for it.
These powdered eggs, but I've got them. So, you know. And
so are these cans, do you have extras of these? This doesn't look like a full 3-month supply just off the top of my head.
No, I don't have extras of that.
So what you have here is your full...
But those are just things I commonly use. I've got macaroni and spaghetti and...
Sure, that's a good start.
Meal. Yeah. Yep.
But we could definitely, you know, stockpile some of that so that you can get it when it's on sale.
And I have a whole bag full of white chocolate baking chips that I eat.
So that's the comfort food.
I have probably a 6-month supply of those.
All right, well, let's see what you've got downstairs.
Here we are in my basement dungeon pantry, and I'll show you what I've got. All of this is water storage. I do pretty well on that. Every time I empty a bottle, I refill it with water. This is also water here. And I've got, these are my empty jars since I gave my canner to Jody because I got a new stove that I don't want a can on. And this is my Canadian corn syrup to make the world's best Rice Krispie squares. So I have 3 bottles of that. And here on the floor are some big giant bags of freeze-dried potatoes that I think I probably bought about 15 years ago.
And they're being stored directly on concrete.
Right straight on the cement.
So
Yes.
that's definitely something we could work on.
And here we have
Better
some-
storage for your long term.
for my long-term potatoes. These are this is instant potatoes from the family canning, canned in December of '96, and best if used within 3 years. That's old. Okay, so all of these are freeze-dried vegetables that my dear sweet Grandma Shirley gave me for Christmas. They've moved from house to house on a moving van and never been opened. And this is a 72-hour kit made in 1994, March of '94.
It's probably gross.
It's cool. Look at the system.
That is a good system.
Yeah, and it's got a list of what's on it. And I wouldn't want to eat that now, but I have it. Okay, then you can see right here, this is the Ready project. See how nice they stack perfect on my shelf size? And what I've started doing is writing the date on it that I received it so that, because they only last 20 years and you'd be surprised how fast 20 years can go. If they get close, I'm going to start using them maybe. And here's the famous chili. This is newer chili that I added to the old chili. I don't know.
Did you throw away the old
No, it's still there. If we were starving, I think we'd still eat it. It's got a date on the bottom, best by February of '05.
So it's only 5 years old.
It's only 5, yeah. It's, we did the best we can. And that's
So we're
it.
down here, you don't have a lot of the regular foods that you would normally eat.
Well, it's the same thing. I have no plans. So when I was at the store, I thought, oh, black-eyed peas. People should store that. I don't have one recipe with black-eyed peas, but I know. And then here are some peaches. We do eat peaches, but every time I make a recipe with peaches, I buy new peaches because I forget that I've got these peaches. So see, I don't have a plan. I've got peaches, but then I buy them and use the new ones.
And then pretty soon these will be 5 years
They'll be
old.
old, and I don't know I've got them. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then there's 3 things of spaghetti sauce. Sometimes I remember to use that. This only expired 2 months ago, so
It's probably still good.
we're gonna eat it. I just don't tell the kids if I cook it when it's expired.
And some pasta. But you've got a lot of empty space.
I could have fabulous food storage in here, but I fear the rotation process. I don't know how to do that. Just get a shot of the Sound of Music Barbie, because those are really special.
I noticed that the Easy Bake Oven is also part of your food storage.
This is old. It's an orange.
That was mine growing up.
Yeah, they're not orange. And in that honey bucket, which is still in French, which means I purchased it probably in 1993, because that's when we still lived in Canada. That was the last. I think that's got white rice in it. And I don't think white rice ever spoils, so I think I'm okay to just have white rice there.
Long-term storage.
Yep, and if you need a computer, there's a dead computer in the corner.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that looks like we got some good stuff to work with.
Yeah, that's a good starting point, and it kind of shows you the psychology of the average failure. So,
It's more than a lot of people. You would be surprised.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Signing off.
So we're so excited to start this project with my mom, and we wanted to share it with you because we feel like it's valuable to see, she doesn't have budgetary constraints, but maybe time constraints and confidence issues that have kind of held her back from doing it to the level that she really wants to do it. So we're gonna just kind of steer her in the right direction, and as loving daughters and daughter-in-laws, we can kind of do most of the grunt work for her. And I think it'll be fun, and hope you follow along with this project while we do it this year. And maybe it'll give you guys some ideas for what you can do to do better with your food storage.
And if anybody wants the expired 72-hour kits, just log on and ask for them.
We'll post them on eBay, right? All right,
Okay.
so until the first project.
Sayonara.